Ladies and gentlemen, Sicho Flipa, Shim Daniel Cransing, and Victor Wachitamoklo are here with me on the show. Guys, welcome to the show. I can't hear you. Sicho.
Okay, the mic is
How you doing? How are you? How are you?
I'm good.
Behave.
I'm very good. How are you doing?
I'm okay.
Like
we are on the last leg of the Ramadan, so it's
Getting tougher.
yeah. Oh yeah. Daddy K, how you doing?
I'm very, very happy.
You're very happy.
My very good friend Audu Gariba is getting married tomorrow.
Oh, big shouts to the big. Wait. Hold on.
Gariba.
Audi Garba is getting married this weekend. Demarai Gray is getting married this weekend. You mean Bam Adebayo is getting married this weekend?
Bam Adebayo.
Yes.
After a wonderful week where he set a record, eh?
He moved up to number 2 on the list.
Yes.
Of the most points in a single basketball game.
Oh, Bam Adebayo.
Yes. Bam Adebayo. It's crazy. This is why I hate inside jokes. Because while we all know who we are talking about,
Everyone else doesn't.
And it's just not fair.
That's the best part of radio.
No, it's not. It's the worst part of inside jokes, right? It's like you can crack a joke and laugh, and no one knows what we're talking about. So I'm just gonna let listeners in on who we are talking about.
You don't need to tell them.
So if every time I talk, you say my mouth is worrying me.
You are loose cannon.
The thing is, if Bam Adebayo is listening, he knows we are talking to him. That's all.
And by the end of tomorrow, people will know.
Because
Those who don't even have to know, they will know because we will be there.
We'll be there. That's all.
And once we are there, the media is there. Because Fenty, big man is there, the media will follow. Danny K, super guy, they will follow you. Oh no, I don't reach.
Achu, how you doing?
Achu go there then, boys.
Achu, are you sure your mic is on?
Yeah, it's on.
Okay, guys, can you check Achu's microphone because it doesn't seem like I don't because I can't seem to say again.
He says it's on.
Yes, it's
Can
good
you hear
now.
me?
Yes,
Yeah.
much better.
I'm
than
good.
me. Okay.
Yourself?
Yeah, I'm okay. Listen, guys, we've got a lot to go to, including one of the most divisive topics on the Ghana football space right now. We'll dedicate a lot of time to that. But we barely have, time to go through a lot of Champions League football and Champions League action. So today on the show, I want us to get through that. Listen, the first one I want to talk about, look, Sicho, I don't understand something, right? I don't understand Real Madrid, okay? They have struggled all weekend. They've lost all kinds of games, even at the Bernabeu, to the likes of Girona and teams that you can't even mention their starting 11, right? So they were there for the taking. They didn't have their best player, Kylian Mbappe, injured. Manchester City, on the other hand, they may not be the Man City of old, but by comparison between the two sides, they look like a team that was in decent form. They are putting pressure on Arsenal in the Premier League title race. Okay, they looked good. Semenyo had come and looked like he's been there for the past 5 years. Incredible. They have Pep Guardiola, the greatest manager in the history of football. Arguably. They're going to the Bernabeu. Okay, everybody thought, you know what? This may be, okay, even if it's not a walk in the park, we know who is favorite to win. It's Manchester City, right? Brother, it didn't even last the entire 45 minutes.
That was quick.
Quick death.
And painless.
And then the shocking part of it was that the distraction came from a player who hadn't scored a Champions League goal for more than 2 years, had never scored
701 days.
701 days to be precise, who had never scored a hat-trick in his entire career, who will not score another hat-trick for the rest of his career.
Stop guessing.
It's not a case. The evidence shows that if he uses 10 years to score one hat-trick, then he needs another 10 years. Then another 10 years won't come and he will retire.
He's going to play till he's 40.
And he's what? How old now?
Maybe like 24, 25.
No. It should be more. Should be like, it should be more. It should be approaching 30.
Eh?
Yeah.
I think 26, 27.
Yeah. So,
He's 27.
thank you very much.
Yeah.
And
28 this year. He's
yes.
July born.
Yeah.
Damn.
He comes out with a hat-trick. So,
November.
Sicho, I guess my question to you is, how does Real keep doing this? And in this game, was it a case of Real just stepping up to the occasion, or Man City bottling it, or a case of a two?
I've always told you people that I don't predict against Real Madrid when it's Champions League. If it is La Liga or Copa del Rey, I can even tell you Getafe and Co can beat them. I don't have a problem. But when the competition is, these are the champions. When I hear that pananam 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 pam 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 da 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 tan tan da da da, when I hear that tune and it's Real Madrid, even if they are using Madrid Castilla boys because everybody's injured, in my mind, in my heart, I know they will lose. But to me from an uncle.
Because you know,
soon.
Spiritus.
However, I don't get it. But because look, we went through the group phase. We all watched the group phase. The Panana, these are the champions. It did nothing for them.
It did a lot of things for them. That's why they are here.
Yeah, they met City in the group phase. They lost.
There's nothing. Nobody wins or loses anything in the group phase, in the league phase. Nobody has won. Arsenal were top. They didn't give them anything for being top. It's just reputation.
Liverpool were top last season.
Quick death. PSG. Tack. So when it matters,
that's where these are the champions.
Yeah, when it matters but look, I mean, it's Real Madrid. They've done this over and over and over again. Sometimes it doesn't even make sense. Because on paper, this team Madrid fielded for the game is one of the weakest Madrid teams we've seen all season. Trent has been injured almost all season. He's not in any great form. He starts. Rudiger hasn't looked good this season. Dean Housen has struggled to settle in. Felan Mendy hasn't played football for the most part of the season. So you're looking at the back four. That is not good enough. Individually can be good, but events in recent weeks leading to the game, they're out. Some of them are out of them. Some of them haven't played a lot of games and what have you. Then in the midfield, in fact, they fielded one of the weakest midfields in Europe. In the Champions League in that midweek, they were playing Goulet, Ada Touré, and then Thiago Pitach. Like Fede Valverde and Vinicius Junior were more or less wingers, and Brahim Diaz was their false number 9. So if you look at that midfield, Chouameni, Ada Goulet, Thiago Pitach, that is weak on paper. That should not be winning any game on paper. Brahim Diaz as your false 9 alongside Vini Junior, Fede Valverde up front makes no sense. But I think that is where City dropped the ball, and that is where Pep Guardiola's starting 11 gave him away.
People call it overthinking.
Yeah, he has the reputation for doing that. Because this is what he does. He goes on to play the fallback, as we know, Kushanov. Then we know he's got Diaz and Maguire, which looks like that could be the partnership. And then he's played O'Reilly at left back. But it's in the middle of the park that stands everybody. Because he's playing Rodri and Bernardo Silva as the 2 midfielders. And he's pushed 4 attackers. Semenyo, Doku, Savinho, and Erling Haaland. So it's virtually 4-2-4 for City. But what even makes it worse is whenever Madrid were trying to build that from the back, it was a 5-1-4. So Bernardo Silva would leave the midfield and leave Rodri alone, and then join the 4 attackers, making it 5. In the first 10 to 15 minutes, City looked okay. Because they were getting the balls they were creating overloads. Obviously, they have 5 bodies up front. They were creating overloads. Valverde had to track back to help Trent. Chouameni had to help Felan Mendy double up on him on that side, even though Savinho wasn't causing enough threats and what have you. But then quickly, Madrid realized they needed to do something about it. Yeah. So what Madrid did was, let's go over the 5 into midfield. Because if you've got Savinho, Semenyo, Haaland, Doku, and Bernardo Silva. The midfield is open now. The only person in that middle of the park is Rodri. And around Rodri is Arda Güler and Brahim Diaz. So Rodri now has got a lot of space to defend and 2 extra bodies to take care of. City's backline, however, haven't necessarily pushed high up the pitch. And then Kushanov and O'Reilly are not also inverting to the middle of the park. So it's very much Rodri in the middle of the park. So once Arda Güler and Brahim Diaz are taking up a lot of space around him, Madrid stop trying to pass the ball short. They start dinking the ball over the first phase of press, which is the front 5. So anytime the ball went over the top, it landed into Güler or Brahim Diaz, and only Rodri had to deal with them. So straight away, Maguire and Ruben Diaz knew they had to step in. So it's either Ruben Diaz who also push up a little bit to take care of Brahim Diaz or Güler, depending upon the direction of the ball, or Maguire will do that. And that is how the first goal happened. Once Courtois got onto the ball, it was still Brahim Diaz and Arda Güler. And then Maguire adventurously stepped into midfield to go and close up on one of those number 10s. And that is what opened the space between Diaz and then O'Reilly. Ball comes over the top. Valverde's first touch is brilliant. But I think Donnarumma stepped off his line and didn't necessarily know where he was. Because I thought at the time Valverde was toe poking the ball around him, he was in the box and he could have used his left hand to scoop the ball.
Yeah.
Because that wouldn't have been a pen, because Valverde plays the ball to his left and Valverde makes the run around his right side. So he could have used his left hand to actually sweep the ball away. But if you look at the way he pulled his hand away, it suggests to me he thought he was outside the box. So he wanted to avoid a red card. But if he knew where he was and he knew his environment,
there was possibility he could have
he was
that.
in the box. He could have, And then Valverde, full marks to him, he scores that goal. But City didn't rectify that quickly. I think City maybe thought they could still keep doing what they were doing the first 10 minutes. But Real Madrid kept doing what they were doing. So if you look at the second goal again, Valverde makes a run on the shoulder of Maguire. Vinicius Jr. is trying to find him. And then the ball deflects off Ruben Diaz, falls kindly to him. And he takes the shots really well. I mean, there's a whole conversation about if Donnarumma could have saved it. For his quality, like, it's a really good goal. It will beat a lot of goalkeepers. But the reason why we think a goalkeeper should be saving it is because it's Donnarumma. And for his ability and his quality, and we know how quick he's able to go down. I can lean towards the argument that says he could have done better with that one. And then the third goal also happens. So City allowed Real Madrid to have too much room around Rodri. And that is why as soon as they came into the second half, Pep didn't allow that mistake to fester. He took off Savinho, shifted Semenyo wide, and then brought on Tijani Reinders. At that point, Real Madrid only created one big chance. And that big chance was that Vinicius Jr. opportunity. Went around the goalkeeper, was brought down, there was a penalty, and he missed it. Because the City had a lot more of cover and protection in the midfield. There was Tijani Reinders around Rodri. There was also Bernardo Silva, who wasn't as high. And then O'Reilly started inverting into the middle of the park. So City then solved that problem that they had in the first half. But it was 45 minutes too late. And by that time, the harm had already been caused. In fact, for Vini's goal, it was a smart counter-attack. Like one Vini's penalty, smart counter-attack. It was one ball over the top because City were pressing Madrid very high. And then Vini missed it. So yeah, the Sum is there. The Sum is sad that you can't explain how they find solutions to these problems. But this is my 2 cents on how I saw the game. As when Sum happens, he leaves room for you to explain. So that it doesn't make all of us feel stupid. But that is credit to Abloa.
Yeah.
Credit to Abloa because there's no Bellingham. There's no Mbappe. There's no Rodrigo. I mean, these are three very, very... There's no Militao. He hasn't played. Cavallero just returned from injury. Trent is not doing great. So, Camavinga has been in and out of the teams.
No, Madrid have not been good.
So the truth of the matter is, Madrid have not been good even when the best players are there.
Yes.
How much more without those boys?
Yeah.
So credit to Arbeloa, credit to Real Madrid. I think City is done.
Really. Danike, City and Real Madrid have given us some amazing games in the past. Very high scoring games, I must add. They like that. Are you anticipating something like that? That the return leg will be romping? It's Pep Guardiola.
That is hopeful.
Yeah.
No, but you see, the hope is grounded on evidence. Pep has done it multiple times. If there's any manager that can do it, I guess it's him, right?
Yeah. But look, it will be hard. The thing is, the way Man City play, even in the Premier League, not just on what happened in the first leg, they leave a lot of room behind to be attacked. There are a lot of spaces for teams to exploit, especially teams that are very good in transition. Real Madrid are. And Sito talks about that Vinicius penalty incident. That was even after City had seemingly solved what was happening in the midfield. Yet they had possession at the top. Madrid pick it up, and it's literally 2 passes, and Vinicius Jr. is in. So Madrid know how to break teams down in terms of transition. And we know that that's what's going to happen in the second leg. The thing is, Madrid themselves don't defend well, so City will get their chances. Even in the first leg, they had some really good chances. Courtois put some good saves to thwart them. But I just feel like it's one of those games where City will score, Madrid will also score. And I don't think City have it in them to win by a 3-goal margin or more. So I think we'll have a very high-scoring game. Maybe 4-2, 4-3, 5-3. We'll see a lot of goals in that game because City have the ability to go forward and score. When City score, they will get a bit more
overconfident and overcommit.
And Madrid will score, and City will have to score, and Madrid will. So it will keep going like that. But I think for Pep to sit down there for 45 minutes and not change anything, it was shocking. This is something that Reservoir should be doing. The Chelsea head coach should be doing.
Hey, be careful.
Not Pep
His
Guardiola.
name is Liam Rosinia.
They know who I'm
Rosinoir.
Communication.
Rosinia.
They know who I'm talking about. So it's quite disappointing.
That guy.
When you were talking, you spoke about Pep being arguably one of the best managers in the world. You don't sit there in a Champions League game, round of 16, against a team that has traditionally given you issues. In fact, their approach was even very problematic. And that's why I think the Sum Sum comes in. Because I think the Sum Sum, it doesn't just happen on the night. It penetrates the thinking of the opposition.
Forces you to make mistakes.
Yeah, because, no, seriously. This is the first time, and these two teams have started playing just before COVID. The first one came before COVID, where they played the first leg at the Bernabeu. I think City won 2-1. Then COVID came, then they won again 2-1. Then since then, we've been seeing them playing season in, season out. But anytime City go to Madrid, or anytime they go to the Bernabeu, City are very conservative. They don't go out and open. And even, I'm talking about, this was at a time where City teams were much better than they are at this point. So it was very surprising that, first of all, the team sheet was surprising. But then, for him to then go and push Bernardo Silva up, knowing that, in terms of recovery, Rodri didn't have the legs, or doesn't have the legs to cover that much ground. And even if the ball is dinked, you see, like PSG commit a lot of bodies forward. But he also have very good recovery runs, because the guys are young, they are fit, they can quickly recover. But Bernardo Silva will not reach there in time. His legs are gone. So it was very surprising seeing Pep, after the first goal, after the second goal, not doing anything and waiting for half time before he made a change. And for me, it's a serious indictment on him. And I said it before, I think he should go home and rest, because this is not him.
And you mentioned the surprising lineup. In case anybody is wondering why it was surprising, he started players who had not. In fact, he started players who hadn't started in a long time.
Savinho.
Like Savinho.
Last summer, Savinho was on the list of players City wanted to sell. Nobody came to buy.
Yeah,
even in January, they wanted to sell him. So how is that all of a sudden, in a game at Bernabeu, you think is a solution to anything? Throughout this whole season, Kujanov has not played your right back. Even the young boy, the other one, Rico Luis, hasn't played. It's been the Portuguese, Matheus Nunes, who has been playing. And when City picked that form that has scared Arsenal small in the league, it was when you started trusting Enori at left back and pushed O'Reilly alongside Rodri and Bernardo Silva in midfield.
And that has worked.
That has worked. What is the need to want to change, that system or that method when you are playing against Madrid of all teams?
Well, look, this is.
It's Sunsun.
It's not.
This one, if Ketokreku is the president of Man City, after the game, he goes into a meeting with the team and says, Slaps said, cause that one, I agree with you. After that one, me now, I'll share that video.
Where did that come from?
Oh, it's an example.
Where did that
That's
come
my
from?
favorite
I can-
character.
Oh, Ketino be my guy. Ket.
Aju, you're gonna say something.
Ket,
I want
let me
this to
see-
talk
let me
about
see- Let me see if he's listening.
your favorite Rosinua.
Look, what Pep did,
Ketino.
it is consistent with his character. And I don't think he had anything to do with Sunsum. The Sunsum component is the guy who scored that hat-trick, Fede Valverde. Because I don't think there's anybody on this planet who thought that it was possible that Valverde was going to decide this game or that he was going to score 3 goals. Look, none of
Scrappy goals with
the goals he
world-class
scored,
finishes.
none of the goals he scored were typical Valverde goals. Even for his trademark long range, we didn't see that on Wednesday. So that will be the components that you would say perhaps is the mystique about Madrid manifesting. But everything else that happened, it was classic Pep and his constant search for unpredictability. So he's always looking to change. The very thing that led to Capello blasting him and calling it arrogance. I'm not sure this is arrogance, because to call that arrogance will be to say that Pep genuinely believed Madrid are so bad that within this very dysfunctional look, he could still walk into the Bernabeu and then get a result. This is what Pep has done right from the tweak that brought Raheem Sterling into a more central position to playing Kevin De Bruyne as the arrowhead of that attack in the Champions League final. In the treble-winning season, the tweak that saw him pushing John Stones into midfield when the team is building up, and he's done these tweaks every time at City. Sometimes it works. More often than not, it doesn't work. This was one of those. Except that it is difficult to explain any aspects of this, and the changes were so many. So, in the first place, he sacrifices, as Sicho points out, the starting right back and push. And in that move, he also sacrifices the centre-back partnership that is just now taking flesh or taking form in Kusanov and then Maguire. So in
But Ruben
deciding,
Diaz too hadn't been playing.
no, Ruben Diaz only came back, I think, last month. That was when he started getting consistent minutes. So in starting Kusanov at right back, he had sacrificed his starting right back. He had sacrificed the chemistry that he was building in central defense between Gehi and then Kusanov. And then the young man who was an attacking midfielder by trade, Pep tried to experiment and play him at left back. I never liked that thing. They probably weren't as exposed as they were on Wednesday night in the course of the season. But you see, the instinct to defend that first goal, a naturally oriented defender deals with that ball differently. Worst case scenario, they concede a foul and probably get sent off. But their interpretation of that situation will be very different from NEC when it comes to those defensive instincts and capacity to interpret those game states. They happen naturally, or they are things you learn over the years.
What you call experience.
Yes.
In a certain position.
It is not something you can coach into a player just 6 months or 8 months and say that despite being an attacking midfielder for about 10 years of his last life, in the last 10 years of his life, in 6 months you can coach him to be a competent left back for occasions like this. In any event, Pep himself had stopped that experiment. So in the last 3 weeks, we had seen O'Reilly. In the very first game that he reverted the guy into an attacking midfield position, he scored twice. Went to the Elan Road for that Leeds game, also played very well. So that bit did not make sense. As for the midfield composition, Sicho has explained it. There's a very simple solution for him going forward. Revert the guy into attacking midfield.
O'Reilly.
Yes. Put Tijani Reinders behind Rodri. That would mean sacrificing one of those forwards, possibly Bernardo Silva. But it would help the team because, look, they don't, in the past, if this had been 8 or 7 years or probably 5 years Man City, they would have the legs to implement the pressing schemes that would make that lineup
Makes sense.
make sense. So the idea is not stupid, except that this team does not have the legs or even the skill sets to execute the pressing schemes that would have made that strategy work.
Okay.
As for the reverse fixture, I have no faith in that City backline.
That's what will let them down.
And that's what will let them.
The attack may score.
They will score goals. And look, if City are going to win this game, it would mean they are going to score more than 5. Because if they score 4, Madrid will score 1.
Interesting.
If they score 5, the best
you mean
case
City are not capable of a 3-0 win?
No.
Taking this into extra time?
No. That's why I'm saying that the best that can happen is a 5-2 into extra time or 4-1 into extra time. But doing it over 90 minutes, they don't have the defense for it.
Interesting. Okay, let's talk about a team with a capacity to overturn a 3-0 deficit. Or maybe not. Chelsea. Chelsea Football Club.
It's good you said maybe not.
Of course, I have sense. I have sense. Danike, listen. Chelsea went into that game against Paris Saint-Germain. Played well for large spells of the game. First half, I mean, they went down 2-1 all right. Came back at the start of the second half. Got an equalizer 2-2. Looked like they were matching up to Man City. At times even better. Sorry, not PSG. At times even better. But in the end, the result reads 5-2. And I simply don't understand how that game ended 5-2 in favor of Paris Saint-Germain. I don't think the performance reflected a 5-2 performance. I don't think, like, what happened? Because, I mean, now it looks like the second leg it's a mountain to climb. It could have been a Nafajato or something like that. Now it's, I don't know, Everest.
Charlie, the Chelsea manager has really messed up. He's messed up.
It's all on the manager?
What destroy everything.
You mean what destroy everything?
Comfortably.
No, he didn't try. He didn't try at all. You see, game management too. Everybody, look, the UEFA license, the pro license, they take the same classes. Understand? Citro can sit down and plan around this tactical scheme. And I took the same class. I can get the better of Citro's tactics. But it is the when to apply, what to do at certain stages. That's what differentiates the top from the rest. As for the 4-4-2 and the 4-2-3-1 and the invert here and this thing, all of them understand it. The game management, knowing when to do it, no, that's the difference. So somebody will sit on the bench.
So that discretion,
that's what differentiates you. Look, somebody will sit on the bench and, for example, Ferguson, 07-08, was it 08-09? The Makeda was with 08-09. And then he has Tevez on the bench, sitting on the bench, but he opts for Kiko Makeda. Kiko Makeda comes on, and this is after he's even brought on Danny Welbeck. Kiko Makeda comes on, and then the guy scores the winning goal. When you are looking at it, and that's at the time he was making the substitution, it seemed foolish. Because he had a much more experienced player. The timing of the thing seemed odd. But his experience over the years, working with the players, understanding them, understanding their temperaments, that's what differentiates him from the normal manager and the great one. And you see, when you are a great club, you need a great manager. Or a manager who has the potential to be great to manage your team. But what is Reservoir? Rose, what's his name? I'll call him Rose. I'll call him Rose.
Rosinho.
I'll call him Rose.
Actually, what's his name?
He says the name is Rosinho.
Rosinho.
Yes.
Rosinho.
Yes. Of Sierra Leonean descent.
Yeah.
Rosinho.
So, what Rose disappointed me was his...
Rosinho.
I can't see it. You will not set me up. Last time I came to City, I said at Atalanta. You who have been using that clip every listing. I will not come and say and bad the name.
What about Liam?
So no, Liam, there's the lap. So I call.
What about LR?
No. So Rose,
now you can either say Ara.
Chelsea's coach. No, but Chelsea's coach is too long. So Rose, where he disappointed me was game management. Look, Chelsea had played a good game when Enzo's equalizer went in. 50-something minutes, 2-2. Super. And then they manage. PSG got the third goal in
74th.
74th minute, and that was through a mistake. But at that point in time, 15 minutes to the end of the game, there's no need for you to risk men because PSG were struggling to break down Chelsea. So keep it like that. If anything, take the steam out of the game. Take the 3-2 to Stamford Bridge. And from the way you've played in the first leg, in Stamford Bridge, if you add a bit more risk,
Can win 2-0.
you will ship them. You will beat them.
So you're saying that the mistake, there's no dwelling on it. It can happen.
Oh no, it happened. No, as for the mistake there, I still blame Roos. I blame Roos. But you see, the game management is more of the bigger issue.
Of course.
Because that score line didn't reflect what we saw in the game. Chelsea didn't play a game that bad where they should have lost by three goals to
By three goal margin.
And PSG themselves, they just smelled blood. Look, if
Even
Chelsea
at
had played PSG 3 years ago, it wouldn't have ended 5-2. PSG played like champions. When they saw that these people are committing, quick and painless,
Because even at 4-2, a 2-goal deficit to overturn.
it's possible.
Because how do you concede a 5th goal in the 94th minute?
And it's a 4-on-2 counter attack. 94th minute,
When you are the
4-on-2.
away team.
When you are the away team. Now, what are you looking for there? But you see, put that one aside. The Jorgensen who started to, I didn't understand that decision. Because there's a template.
Philip Jorgensen.
Yes, that guy, he has a problem. There's a reason why he's number 2. See, I don't understand this thing. This thing where goalkeepers were rotating, it only came recently when you people had Courtois and Czech. Madrid went to get Casillas and Diego. Like goalkeepers who are really good. And
It was
almost at the
always
same
number
level.
1.
So one will catch cap, one will and eventually one of them will leave the club because they are not number 2 material. But you have 2 goalkeepers who are number 2 material.
So that's why you have to repeat.
The thing is,
You see, both Sanchez and Jorgensen
Yes.
should be number 2s. elsewhere.
Sanchez, if I'm looking at Chelsea, the Chelsea I know,
Yeah.
he's number 2 material.
Right.
Jorgensen, if I'm looking at the Chelsea I know, he shouldn't even be in the team.
Oh, not number 3.
Hilario is a better than
Kudicini.
this team.
That's hilarious.
That's a good one.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. But if I'm looking at Chelsea now, then he's fit to be number 2.
People forget that the guy who was Czech's number 2 before Czech arrived had won the golden
Golden
Glove.
Kudicini.
Yes.
Yeah, Kudicini. That was Chelsea's level.
Yeah. So the thing is, I don't understand why. I understand why he started, but I think it was a wrong decision. So you could clearly see by the way Chelsea played that playing from the back was part of the way they wanted. They had to pass from the back to break down PSG. But the thing is, the difference between Jorgensen's ball playing ability and Sanchez's is not. Jorgensen is better, but Jorgensen is not elite level. And the way PSG press, look, PSG will put even the best and most elite ball playing goalkeepers under pressure because they are so intense. Everybody knows this. So if you are going to go into the game with such a risky game plan, then your goalkeeper must be of that level. But unfortunately, Jorgensen is not. Now the whole game, there were signs that
He
it's
was
just
nervous.
a matter of time PSG will capitalize on one of these passes. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. And then the thing happened. And that's the goal that destroyed everything. Because that's the goal that caused him to start thinking some way and then committed men for it and destroyed the whole game plan. But the thing is, when I started, I said there was a template. When the Club World Cup final, when Chelsea were going to play them, Maresca knew that Sanchez. In fact, we discussed Sanchez the Friday before that final. That guy will be a very simple. He will be the weak link because of his poor ball playing ability. But what did Maresca do? He changed it. He didn't allow the guy to be passing the ball short. He gave him a simple instruction. Boom the ball down the right-hand side. And Gusto, Palmer, those guys will attack the ball there. Simple instruction. Even the angle of the pass was always coming from the left to the right. They didn't give him from right to right, because if they do it right to left, he's not good with his left foot. Dembele can come and meet it. If they do it right to right, he will have to either shift it to his left or take a touch on his right, and his one-time kicking is problematic. So give it to him from left to right so that he can take a touch on the comfortable side and boom it. And that's how it was the full 90 minutes. Yeah. Clear instruction.
And one of it resulted in goals.
Two resulted in goals. But even more important, that decision to play Sanchez ahead of the rest of the keepers it's PSG. They will by all means create chances, and you will need a shot stopper. The most important thing in that game is to have a goalkeeper who can catch before a goalkeeper who can play from the back. Because as for the chances, no matter how well you build up, you will still concede them. But if you have a goalkeeper who is a good shot stopper, he can limit the damage. So we saw in the Club World Cup final, PSG had two very good opportunities before the 15 minutes. Sanchez saved them, and it allowed Chelsea to bring very good saves, and then Chelsea went on to win. Nobody remembers it, but that's what gave Chelsea the foundation to go on to win, and that's a very good decision by the manager. But Jorgensen, no.
Even the shot stopping, there was a problem in this game.
Yes, the shot
not
stopping
just
was a problem.
the ball playing, the
because
shot stopping.
I'm looking at the. Yes, you've dashed Vitinha, but Vitinha no reacting in our midfielder number one. But you've dashed the ball.
That was a brilliant goal.
He's too much. That guy is too much.
That was a brilliant goal.
The Kvaratskhelia goal that he curled into the net.
The one he was cutting, and the defender, everybody was standing there watching him.
Look, he played short too. That he didn't bend the thing. If you look at the angle from his POV.
The camera, POV camera, yeah.
The POV camera, no.
His point of view.
Camera. That is from Kvaratskelia's viewpoint. Look at Reece James. Anytime he shifted, Reece James shifted. And Reece James' position was so good, he cut out the angle where had Kvaratskhelia decided to bend it round, it would have been difficult for him to get it past Reece James.
So he blocked that side.
He blocked that side and he left the simple
that
one
presumably should have been well covered by the
that
goalkeeper.
One is coming to you soon. But as he was moving also, look at Jorgensen's foot movement. He was standing and then took one step and decided to dive. As the guy is moving, you know him, you know he's going to bend the ball. So you are moving with him. Thibaut Courtois, he's saving it. Sanchez, let me not even go.
Yeah.
Sanchez.
Even look, in all fairness, even the Dembele goal, I've seen Sanchez make similar saves before in the Premier League, in the Champions League.
Maybe it was a deflection.
Reflexes wise, Sanchez is actually quite good. That's the point that he's driving at. You understand?
The guy won't catch it. But the guys, you see, it's a serious issue. And this whole thing, it comes out. Yesterday we were on hits, and one of the chief mourners of Chelsea, Sammy was talking about.
Which Sammy is that?
Amwisi.
Ah.
The guy, they cry. They talk or he voice all the shit. But the thing is, he was talking about the difference in quality from the bench. When PSG were bringing players on, they had the luxury of bringing Kvaratskhelia. And then Chelsea looked to the bench, it's Dilapos and Garnacho.
Dilap no obeyed.
But you see, it's all points back. That's why, you see, time, Nathan says something like time either, is it time either.
Yeah, it shames or vindicates.
Shames or vindicate. Nathan Kwa, shout out. This thing that,
he call you a
Sichos.
You.
This thing that Sichos has been saying since
about
this model, this Chelsea model, it's not sustainable. It will not win you proper like big trophies.
The money and
money
the squad
spent,
they
and
have.
The squad, it doesn't tally.
You can't spend this much money and not have a striker. You can't, and Dilap is your second go-to striker. Or spend this money and your two goalkeepers are Sanchez and
spend this money, and your natural wingers down the left hand side are Garnacho and my boy who will come good, Gittins.
Jimmy Gittins. No, I said me. Any player whose name has.
I still believe in
Jimmy then Anthony who shot for the Premier League.
Jimmy. No, Anthony get more minutes now. So.
You know, it'd be Anthony.
So Anthony shot past Jimmy.
Yeah, of course.
But you see, it's
but
a serious
big
issue.
moment too.
Brother, it's 100 million.
It's a serious issue. And this is Chelsea we are talking about. So when it reaches that point and you need firepower from the bench, per the money you spent, you should be able to bring on game changers, not game drainers.
The lap, no.
Bass.
No. He's right though. But it be like the lap took the steam out of the Chelsea game.
Garnacho,
He was watching Hakimi
he didn't run back. No, because he's a senior player. He sees Vinicius
for the fourth goal.
That's his level.
Yeah, his mates.
Yeah, he and Vinicius them are on the same level, so they don't track back. So it doesn't track back. But that's a serious
So
issue.
right now 3-0 no.
So look, I said it before. If Maresca was coach, if Maresca was Chelsea coach, I would have like the first leg safe, like they should forfeit. They should
Yes.
even play so that it's 3-0, so that it adds drama. But if Maresca was coach, as for this second leg, I'll trust Chelsea to beat PSG. Easy, they will beat PSG. But I don't trust.
Sicho, remove your hand from there. Thank you.
You like caress that thing.
It's a very sensitive microphone.
You are caressing it with your fingers. Charlie, this guy.
Daddy, remove your hand. You bring her back.
You can't stop.
Charlie.
I can hear it. That's what's happening.
Anyway, so no, but the way they do,
Is that what fasting does to you? You're extra sensitive too.
No, it's not me. It's
not-
not
it's the-
me.
it's the
I'm the
mic.
only one wearing headphones.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You see, I think of you are not wearing headphones, so you won't hear.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Uh-huh. So me and the listeners, no, we are on the same. Uh-huh.
Yeah, hearing the problem.
Yeah.
look, Fent. 1 second. So I don't trust Rosinha. Chelsea could probably win the second leg, but 3-0 is just too much. He shouldn't have. 3-2 was okay. 4-2 I would have believed, but 5-2 is just too much.
Actually, something brief on the Chelsea game. I want us to talk about Arsenal and
Oh,
Liverpool.
Umamin Kebi.
But you have said what you need to say.
About
Chelsea.
what did I say?
In the past, you said the project is a joke. So
Oh, you have it. Look, what they paid for is what they got.
Oh, by the project they be John.
What they paid for is what they got. The game in midweek
yeah,
was Rosinho's first ever game in the Champions League knockout stage as a coach.
I know so.
How many times before this Blueco, Clear Lake, whatever, before they took over, when did we have a scenario like that where the Chelsea manager is managing a knockout game for the first time in his career and it's not an interim manager?
Maresca.
No, I said before Blueco.
Before Blueco. Oh, okay. I know the
When Mourinho came, he was a UEFA Cup winner
Champions League winner.
and the Champions League. I was building to that.
Yes.
Then you had Gusedink.
Before him was
No, even
the Italian.
let's focus on the substantive.
Claudio.
Substantive.
Ranieri.
Mourinho. Then you have Scolari. Scolari was a World Cup winner.
Scolari didn't even reach knockout stage. They sacked him before.
Then you had Ancelotti. Before then, later stages, Conte.
Even AVB
Mourinho
was a
came back.
Europa League winner.
When AVB came, he had won the Europa League. So this idea that you can find, look, what they are doing, it shows clearly what the objective is. The objective for this so-called project is to become another Brighton. That is why they are signing Brighton caliber managers and Brighton caliber footballers. Because you cannot tell me that after spending over 1.4 billion or whatever the figure is, that Chelsea bench is what your bench should look like. Or that starting lineup. And they do not have a lot of injuries. So I had to go through. Only 3 players were missing. One is a long-term injury. Levi Colwill, Esther, and then Gittins. Tell me, which of these players would have changed things if they were available?
Oh, Esther.
What?
Esther.
He's the one of you.
He individually.
No, Esther is the one
No,
that he
no.
hasn't done it enough.
So Esther,
me
yes,
to
but he's
believe-
done it on the biggest stage. He
Not
destroyed
enough.
Barcelona
Friends.
all by
No,
himself.
in the past, when we spoke about the guys who could win games for Chelsea, even the substitutes on the bench, they could play in title-defining games.
No
and then
problem.
win
But
you
I'm
games.
saying that
It is
the
not
boy,
same
you
skill.
can't take away the fact
Charlie,
that the boy
we're not
is
talking about Spurs here. Oh.
not Spurs. This kid you are talking about, he is a game-winning player.
At what level?
He came off the bench, scored against Liverpool, gave Chelsea 3 points. That is as big. That's the defending champion, as big as it gets. He played against Barcelona, scored Chelsea's final goal, a brilliant goal that Barry destroyed Barcelona at Stamford Bridge.
And when else? That's it. That's as far. That's why I'm saying that he hasn't done it enough for me to say that he's one player who we can analyze this game and say, Charlie, if Estevao had been around, it probably could have been a different game.
Yeah,
Since
but
they started comparing him to Lamine
it could
Yamal,
have
the
been.
boy hasn't been.
See,
No,
the
the
boy
boy
is
has
rich.
been injured.
He's a wannabe. You are the guy
it's
trying
part
to
of it.
He's
force.
injured.
It's part of
Lamine
it.
doesn't get
Friends, the boy is a wannabe. You guys need to accept it. And there is no shame in admitting that.
Oh, he's not a wannabe.
What do you mean wannabe? Explain that.
wannabe.
What do
The
you
boy
mean?
is good.
So like what? He's not good.
He not rich. That's what he's trying to say.
No, he not rich. Different from
He not rich. That is
Wannabe
it.
means he's pretend like the boy himself is the one.
No, that's
pretending
not
to
what I
be.
meant. No, he not rich.
No,
He's now trying to because he's young. Nobody
But
can
he's
force him
also
for the lack
injured.
of. Friends, he doesn't have the reputation for me to sit here and say that.
The thing is,
if
these people
Esther had been around,
if Esther was playing the way
Garnacho.
if Neto was playing the way Esther was playing, they will say they should bench him. These people, the guy know will come into games solo. He will do things and then nothing. Then he will do one.
and there is no
Okay.
pressure because Oyakola.
So you're saying
This your
that poor
project.
investment.
Oh, no,
That's
no,
what has left
It's
it.
not poor investment.
It's
No,
what? It's
I'm
what?
saying that
It's
what they want. Judge it by their actions. So
I'm listening.
we need to decouple. We need to assess Chelsea not based on what we think they should be. That stage is
It's what
past.
the reality is,
But by the actions and the way they communicate,
and the reality.
you cannot
is,
go for LinkedIn coach and say you want to compete in the Champions League.
Hey, hold on.
Then
Hold
get
on. You said Liam Rosinya is what?
He's a LinkedIn coach. That
LinkedIn. Did
that
Chelsea hire him
speech
from
he went to,
LinkedIn?
that speech about the meaning of man management. Then
The
what did
man
he say?
in.
What did he
That's
say?
in the
Help us.
It's
What did
not
he
what
say?
he.
Help us.
What do you mean by LinkedIn?
Help us. Friends, help us.
Before he came, he was top of the
They
conference
to
league
will
table.
not say that. They to me will not say that.
Before he came to Chelsea, he was top of the conference.
That's his
league
level, and that is Chelsea's level. So conference league, that is where Brighton, that is where they aspire. Then some Europa League be. That's why I'm saying me. At
So
this
the
point,
return leg, the Alpha.
oh, I'm fine.
Okay. Liverpool said they were cheated against Gala.
Liverpool were cheated.
They were lucky that that second
Liverpool.
goal was this.
Why? Where was it?
I don't know.
Are you sure Liverpool?
They should
said
explain the second goal that Galatasaray scored.
That? Are you sure Liverpool said that? Or now you are putting words in their mouth?
Do you think Liverpool? Are they in a position to overturn?
Oh,
this?
Liverpool qualify.
Really?
Oh,
Easily.
forget. Liverpool qualify. This thing quick and painless. First half, the time will be over. Don't worry.
Where from this video?
Victor
Liverpool,
Osimhen.
forget. Victor Osimhen is in. He's going to Anfield. Liverpool went to hell, and they came out of hell with just a 1-goal deficit. Now Galatasaray are coming to Anfield. Anfield doesn't respect the manager. You know, slaughter.
Lost its aura.
Knockout round. I'm also that. Anfield too has its own sum over there. It doesn't group stages.
Friends.
Nothing happens there.
Since they
Knockout
sold their
round.
soul to beat Barcelona at Anfield, do you know that in the 6 years or in the 7 years that have followed, Liverpool have won 1 knockout game at Anfield out of 7?
Then what happened?
So I'm telling you that it's not as
No, then
invincible as
then you see you have to put those games into context.
Well,
There are some they didn't win, but they still qualified. They didn't have to go to Anfield.
This one they have to win. That's why I said they've won 1. The requirements
So
of this one
wait, so
are
what?
different.
So what? Galago scored them or what?
I'm saying that they are not as invincible as.
So you say Galago scored them
have
or
a
what?
very-
No, he's saying that it won't be that
It won't-
straightforward.
Yes, they have a very.
I say
good
quick and painless. Liverpool will qualify. I say Galago reach quarterfinal.
Sicho, Thierry Henry says that Arsenal, no, the squad they have, they should be playing way better than they are playing. That whole idea of corner FC, every day one corner, boom. Then
Why is this guy
the
sitting
opposition team
If
has
he doesn't
before
return
he
to his
continues.
seat, the
Why is
show
he sitting
won't
there?
continue.
We won't continue the show if he doesn't return to his seat.
Then he can
If
go
he doesn't
back.
return to his
Return
seat,
to your
if you don't keep order in the studio, the show won't continue.
Guys, calm down.
It has been an
Bible
orderly
tells
show
Guys,
until now.
calm down.
Relax.
Danny K has a stomach upset.
Relax.
He has come to-
Since when?
No. If
Since
that
when?
me to have stomach upsets.
Since when?
So I beg can stand there. I can stand
Can they
there.
hear me?
Yes,
Can the listeners hear
yes,
me?
yes.
My Bible
Your
tells me
microphone
that.
is on.
My Bible tells me that
Yes.
if my left hand will cause me to sin, I should cut it off. I know what he's going to say, and I know that it will trigger me. So I'm moving away from him so that by the time I return, I'll be calm. Or you want me to go and sit there and fight?
Or let
Which
him
one do
speak
you
first
want?
and get out.
So Danny say he doesn't have self-control. That's fine. I can continue.
Then let
please.
him speak first and get out.
Danny has just said he doesn't have self-control. Let's go. Let's go. No, please continue.
If
Let
the
him speak
Bible
first
tells
and
you
get
No,
out.
Danny
I should
says-
flee from temptation, then you are spinning it to tell me that I don't have
No,
Actually, go on.
no. The Bible also said that the fruit of the Holy Spirit, no. Self-control days. I be so
Long
look at.
suffering, long
No problem.
suffering.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay,
Ale, vamos.
He's going back to his seat.
Who his pastor is listening.
This whole idea of Arsenal are playing boring football, they should be playing better than they're playing, and I mean, really, is it that bad? Like, why is there so much commentary around the style of play? So much so that even their own legends, have now turned to criticize them.
See, when you pick a coin and you flip the coin and you toss it, either side of the coin has its own story.
Yes.
Either side of the coin comes together to make the coin. Without the other side, the coin is not complete. That is how this matter is. Both sides are right. But it depends on where you stand. So let me explain. On one side of the coin are Arsenal fans. On the other side of the coin are football fans and other fans who are against Arsenal. Now, if you're an Arsenal fan, when you turn on the TV or any team's fan, when you turn on the TV to watch a football game, what you want your team to do first and foremost is that they win. Then you can start thinking about how they won. And over time, if the games they are winning is getting you closer to the reason why almost every big team is playing the competition, you stop caring about how they are winning. So, Arsenal have not won the Premier League in 22 years. They've never won the Champions League. The last time Arsenal did a double was Arsene Wenger, Iche. Arsenal this season have 9 games to become league champions. And in fact, let's be fair, Arsenal have not been playing well since November or something. It's not like they only started playing the way they are playing now. But my point is, it is very normal in football for a team that hasn't tasted victory or success in a certain competition to play the way Arsenal are playing or to have problems while they are attempting to win the thing that has eluded them for over 2 decades.
In other words, you can't tell them about style if they are winning.
You can. No. So I'm saying, no, you can't. No, don't put those words in my Why are you?
I said to them, you can't
He's
come
not
and
saying
dictate
that.
to them about style. So long as
To
they are winning,
Arsenal.
it matters less to. Yes, that's the point. You're on the side of
all right.
Arsenal.
Oh, please,
I mean,
please.
come
You're
on.
right. It means you're following.
Yes, I'm following. Keenly.
I'm sorry.
You are the one not following.
I'm sorry. Milan, I'm sorry. No, but you see,
Yeah, so
So
you
for the
can tell
Arsenal-
them that. Yeah.
for the Arsenal fans, they know deep down their hearts that the team is not as fluid. They are not pleasant to watch. The game is not entertaining. The Arsenal fans, they know. There's no one Arsenal fan who will tell me that when they watch their team, it is sublime. You see, nobody is stupid. All of us, we have eyes. We have feelings.
Right.
We know what good football looks like. We know what a free-flowing football looks
football
like.
is not good.
We know when you are creating chances and we know what it looks like. And all of us know what boring football looks like. Arsenal fans know it. But to them, who have not seen their team win the league title for 22 years, that is a back case.
Okay, but you're saying
And
that
I'm saying,
that
I
at
want
the
to give an
moment-
example.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay, go
Before
on.
your example, so you are saying categorically
yeah,
that Arsenal fans, Arsenal players, Arsenal sympathizers, football fans, the general public, everybody knows that Arsenal at the moment are boring.
yeah. They are boring. Arsenal are very boring to watch.
Okay.
There's no, like, you can't, they are boring to watch. And
Nothing exciting.
Arsenal have deliberately played that way
Okay.
because they don't want to take chances. Playing exciting football also comes with its own risk.
Right.
Right? But I'll get to another point of that. My example is when City won their first title, it was tough. They started the season playing some fine football. They led, Man United took over. Then Sean Maloney and things happened. And City came back. Even on the final day at home against 10-men KPR, City couldn't play. They couldn't play simple passes. They were shaking. Why?
Their nerves.
In the history of the club, and they've not won the league before. Since they did it, City are winning by 100 points. They are scoring 100 goals. They are flexing their way to the titles. So Arsenal are at that stage where they don't know how to win it. So the only way they can do it is by hook or crook getting 3 points. So I understand Arsenal. Now, when you come to the football fan, who is so, as an Arsenal fan, you are not coming out there to shout about your team not playing well. All your focus is on the 3 points.
Right.
Now, the football fan is also thinking about, listen, when you are topping the league, the people who watch your games are not the only fans of your club. They are the global audience. You attract the global audience when you are onto something. So when you are finishing fourth and you are finishing fifth, that one, only your fans will pay attention. When you are going to win the league, the global audience is paying attention to your game. It's through that people around the globe have realized that when I tune in to watch Arsenal, they don't excite me. And it is true. They are not exciting. When you tune in to watch Arsenal, Saka is playing like a robot. Saka Kradi, I don't know. He can't shine. Bad. Martinelli Trossard, some way. Declan Rice, sideways. Then you get the pass. He will scan around like 2 minutes. As if he's seen a killer space. The ball will come quick, 2 yards pass sideways. Or he'll get the ball.
You mean he's mastered the art of looking busy
and then delivering a square pass. Then he'll get the ball.
Rice.
And when Arsenal,
Rice.
when Arsenal get the ball in, and Arsenal passing short passes plenty, and he gives the ball to Rice, he will inject some fake pace, carry the ball forward with some pace, only to go sideways. Right? So
you mean he watches Mikel Obi?
Oh no, Mikel Obi is backwards. He won't be side, so it's a little advanced. It's a little advanced.
And then Saka.
Oh, as for Saka there, somebody even told me he doesn't know between Saka and Anthony. Who I didn't know what to.
Saka now.
Yeah.
Is the same as Anthony before.
I didn't know what to make of it, to be honest. I don't know who was being disrespected. Whether Anthony was like, I was closer. I was too torn between them, you know. Because, and you see, so for the football, the global audience, they tune in to watch the league leaders, the team that top the Champions League league phase, the team that is on to winning the quadruple. And anytime they watch them, Arsenal must score some own goal they also must score some own goal, Arsenal must score for some corner. And even when they are scoring from open play, it's not fluid. It is not. And you see, Arsenal has a reputation of playing fine football, which didn't win them the league for a very long time. But it is still subconsciously in the minds of people that when they tune in to watch that club, they expect something. And normally, in the last 10 years in the Premier League, when teams have won the league, they've done it with proper dominance. And the proper dominance is not only in winning points, it's also come with the way they've performed on the pitch. So Liverpool club dominated brilliantly. Pep City, as for them, they know. Even Antonio Conte's Chelsea, it was proper. But I also want people to clear that thing off their mind that you can't play attacking football and still be sound defensively. Because that's what the Arsenal fans say, that should they risk conceding goals because they want to be effective up front? When Man United, Van der Sar recorded the record of being the longest, have been pushed for the longest minutes without conceding goals. That season, Man United were winning the league. They were the most entertaining team in the league. But Vidic and Rio Ferdinand, Evra, and I think West Brown, and then Van der Sar, they were keeping clean sheets and not conceding. So you can find the balance. So for me, yes, the two sides of the issue, it is true. Arsenal fans themselves know that the club is not playing well. But they won't care after everything they've been through all these years. And all these years, they were not to be a weak side who can be bullied. They can score them 3. Eden Hazard will run through them and you go using Imbotos, shake off the defense, then Koscielny, then things go 4. This time, you can't do that to Gabriel. He go hold you and throw you. You know. So, except Maguire. Yeah. So it is true. They are not playing well. But for the Arsenal fans, like I said, perspective-wise, they don't care. And for the global football audience, they are also right when they come out to say that they don't enjoy watching Arsenal because they are boring to watch. go through him.
Danike, thank you very much for the self-control. This is Game Plan on 99.7 Joe FM. It's 32 minutes after 2 p.m. in the studios of Joe FM here at Kokomlemle Accra. We're also live on Hits 103.9 FM. Show probably brought to you by Betway. We will take a short break. When we come back, the Andre-Ayew conversation will happen. Okay, what's your problem?
I won't say something.
Oh, but I didn't
You
say anything
said
about Chelsea.
self-control, so I
But if I keep it bottled in, then
Depression.
what
Depression.
will sleep early.
what do you want to
Because
say? What do you want to say?
You'd go for a break.
Okay.
It's a win-win for me. So.
Good afternoon, Fentu and team. For me, I think what happened to the English teams in the Champions League is normal. They have the second legs at home to redeem themselves. I expect 3 teams to go through: Arsenal, Liverpool, and either City or Chelsea. Or Spurs, they are out. For Andre-Ayew, they can give him a farewell by inviting him for the World Cup, and I will graciously support it. This is a message from Sports Master. All right, this message also from Sam in Tabora says, good afternoon, guys. It wasn't just Mbappe who was not available. Rodrigo, Bellingham, Militao, Carreras, Mendy, first team players. I remember 2 weeks ago when you asked him to predict, he couldn't predict. He said he doesn't know which Madrid team will turn up. But on Wednesdays and Tuesdays, anything can always happen. Valverde played 3 positions. He seems to be on drugs. So interesting message from Sam in Tabora. This one says, Master, don't give them any false hope. City is finished. And so is Chelsea. But as for my darling club, Arsenal, they're going to do the magic at the Emirates. They should come. Cove Town, babe. And he also says, and on Tite's comment, I don't think he criticized the style of Arsenal's play. He said, you don't have to like how Arsenal play, but surely you can respect it. All right. This one says, seriously, I don't understand, though. Are we saying that corners and free kicks are not part of football? Are Arsenal not conceding goals from corner kicks? Didn't Arsenal concede from a corner kick on Tuesday? What kind of logic are people spewing? Set pieces are part of football. You people should let Arsenal be. We saw what Mourinho did at his first stint at Chelsea. We are not comedians to entertain any fake fans out there. Nini Nyamute from Dansuman clearly not very pleased with the anti-football commentary about Arsenal. Send me your message 055-1111-997. I will take a quick break for some messages from our sponsors. When we come back, we will have about 25 more minutes to go through that Andre-Ayew conversations. This is Game Plan on 99.7 Joe FM on Hits 103.9 FM. The show is brought to you by Betway, and it's time to get rewarded as the next big sports betting influencer with Betway. Place bets and share codes with your friends, fans, and followers. And if they place bets using your code, you will earn 4% of their wager. It doesn't matter whether it's a win or a loss. If they bet with your code, you earn 4% cash off their wager amount. This means the more people bet with your code, the more you will earn. Start betting, sharing, and winning with Bet Influencer exclusive to Betway. And the Joe FM Ghana Month brings you a trifecta of offerings you cannot miss. It's the Joy Ghana Month, a celebration of all the things Ghana and humorous capture of our daily transits in Lori Palava. Joy Prime Ghana Fest is a 3-day celebration of made in Ghana food, fashion, fun, and vibes. And it's happening from the 20th to the 22nd of March at the Achimota Retail Center. And then the ultimate escape into nature is the Joy Safari Experience 2026. That's happening on Friday and Saturday, 20th and 21st of March. We're taking you on the Joy FM Safari Experience 2026, a 2-day luxury adventure through Aqua Safari and Safari Valley. We head to Aqua Safari, Lakeside Brunch, Island Boat Ride, Segway Adventures, and just when you think it can't get better, we head to Safari Valley for pure relaxation at the evening bonfire and retire into luxury cabins tucked into nature. Rise early morning for the sunrise hike along the Equapim Ridge. Breathtaking views, golden light, guided wildlife encounters, and unforgettable moments. This is not just a trip, it's nature, comfort, adventure, curated the Joe FM way. There's limited spaces available, so look sharp. Premium experience is going for 5,000 Ghana cedis. For single and double is 8,000 Ghana cedis. You can call us or WhatsApp us on 053 100 3813. 053 100 3813. Call that number. Slevin will answer it on the other side. And you can book your slot. Joy Ghana Month Celebration 2026 is sponsored by GCB, your bank for life. UDA, Ghana's #1 services app. Abako Services Bebre. Chelsea University, educating the next generation of ethical and entrepreneurial leaderships for Africa. New Crystal Hospital, growing together in good health. Ready Vitamin C, it boosts your immune system. DBS Industries Limited, we truly are your roof experts. Let me also tell you about the Gomoa Easter Carnival 2026. This Easter, the celebration moves to Gomoa from April 2nd to April 5, 2026. The Gomoa Easter Carnival takes over the Gomoa Central constituency with 4 unforgettable days of color, culture, music, and pure excitement. Experience vibrant street parades, electrifying live performances, rich cultural displays, visual arts, food, fashion, and exciting brand activations. It's a beautiful blend of heritage, royalty, and modern street culture, all in one destination. This bold initiative is championed by the Member of Parliament for Gomoa Central, Kwame Asare-Obeng, aka A+. The Gomoa Easter Carnival is powered by the Joy brands and proudly sponsored by Hot Wave. The dates are April 2nd to April 5. Gomoa Central constituency. Come with your energy. Come ready to celebrate Gomoa Easter Carnival 2026. Let's meet at the center. If you're a vendor looking for an opportunity there, call 020-215-8734. If you want to reserve a hotel over there as well, the number is 053-404-9996. And it's Ghana Month. Are you ready to show your patriotic spirit? Then be ready to test your knowledge on our nation's songs and win big. Starting this Thursday, 12 March 2026, that was yesterday, it started already. Joy FM and Joy Prime present the Patriotic Song Competition. So pay close attention. The national anthem will be played, pause, and that's your cue to join in and win big. Call in and continue the lyrics right from where the music stops and stand a chance to win amazing gift. The Patriotic Song Competition is sponsored by GCB, your bank for life, UDA, Ghana's #1 services app, Abako Services Bebre. Woodin, Vibe Woodin, Vibe Ghana. Sicho, if I started singing the national anthem and I stopped halfway, would you be able to continue? What?
What kind of question is that?
I mean, that's a promo we're doing, so you stand a chance to win something. I can't just assume you know everything because you're a sharp guy. No.
No, it's national anthem. Like,
Exactly.
I'm Sicho, it's national anthem.
Sicho and national anthem.
I mean, you can't ask me
Tata.
that.
He's Ghana.
He's Ghana.
Oh,
We are Ghana.
we are Ghana. We will sing and we'll win there.
Oh, God. God bless our homeland. Ghana.
You the last time when you said let's sing the
And make our
General
nation
Assassin, you run away.
and strong
God bless our homeland, Ghana. General
But
Assassin,
defend-
can you sing?
forever. They said that Ghana, in fact, the national anthem has a second and third stanza.
That one there, some way.
Why don't they teach that one in school?
It be
though?
long.
I don't have a problem with it being long. I have a problem
But
with why they don't teach
They
it.
really should have taught it.
Yeah, I don't
Every singer
I don't
national
understand
anthem, they
that
probably
part.
should be singing it in full in school.
But why
Yeah.
do we have 3 stanzas?
No, it's long. That's
we have
it.
three
So there's more meaningful things in the other thing. We haven't finished the patriotism. We are still imbibing more patriotic things into the people. So look,
Why does the anthem have 3 stanzas?
Oh, someone tell
it's like a poem. An anthem is a poem.
Yeah.
Poems are broken into stanzas.
So why do we take only the first one?
That's the question we are asking, Danny.
Why
K.
we're not thought?
No, because the thing is, the juice is all in the first one.
And
No,
it's easier
not
to
all of
commit
it.
to memory.
Is it? No, I'm sure if we were taught in school,
Even when
and
the
we were singing it at assembly every morning, it would have, the 3 stanzas would have stuck. How many hymns can you recall? Chill.
Chief Citrus, even when the Ghanaian president goes and they are playing the anthem, which one does he sing? Does he sing second and third?
No, because they play, you see, so for,
You see, Danny K,
occasions-
so Danny K,
Yes,
let me
yes.
help you. You said all the juices on the first stanza, but listen to the second stanza. I mean, the first stanza ends with, "And help us to raise this uprising through with all our will and might forevermore." You say that's all the juice.
You sing 4 different keys in just 2 lines.
So,
Your voice
That's
is
the
bad.
stanza.
I'm saying you've sung musical keys. You sang 4 different musical keys in just 2. Your voice is
isn't
not bad.
that amazing? Yeah.
No, it's bad. What?
4 more for me. What's your problem? Look at you want juice. Look at the second stanza. I don't know how to sing it, so I'm just going to read.
I beg you read it.
It says, "Hail to thy name, O Ghana.
I've heard that before.
To thee we make our solemn vow." Okay, steadfast to build together a nation strong in unity, with our gifts of mind and strength of arm, whether night or day, in mist or storm, in every need, whatever the call may be, to serve thee, Ghana, now and forevermore.
The essence is in both the first stanza.
So now it's
and
not
the
juice,
pledge.
it's essence.
Yeah.
Listen to the third stanza. Raise high the flag of Ghana. I don't think there's any juice bigger than that. Raise high the flag of Ghana. This is what.
God bless our homeland. Ghana is bigger than
It's
that.
bigger than that.
Okay, fair enough. But we've all been. You see, there are 2 different things. God bless our homeland Ghana is a plea. Raise high the flag of Ghana is an order.
Yeah.
Thank you. So this one is our forefathers
Almost
are
say
ordering.
so. Almost say so.
Thank you.
They are bullying us.
They're ordering you to raise high the flag of Ghana and one with Africa advance. You see, this is where the Q is. You see, Nkrumah and the people, the Africa part, no. Because it wouldn't have made sense that Ghana's anthem didn't have some Africa rice.
Gateway.
Thank you very much. So he says, raise high the flag of Ghana and one with Africa advance. Black star of hope and honor to all who thirst for liberty, where the banner of Ghana freely flies.
Like you be right there.
May the way to freedom truly lie. Arise, arise, O sons of Ghana land, and under God march on forevermore. Philip Bow, you forgot it.
Philip composed it. He
Yeah.
wrote and composed it.
Yeah.
That was say, oh Philip, there.
okay.
Yeah. Oh Philip,
Guys.
I be Philip.
We have about 15 minutes left. I've got lots of messages. So what I'm
Philip
going to do
Bow.
is I'm going to, guys, Andre-Ayew for Black Stars or not. He scored over the weekend. Brilliant header.
Charlie.
The movement, the Charlie. He still got it.
Charlie.
He still got it.
The celebrations are with the beam, you know. Why did the guy say
I'm
you
go-
don't
I'm going to time you guys, right? So you each get 3 minutes.
no
Do
problem.
justice to this.
No problem.
Both sides of the argument, where do you see the merits? Because this is it's not one way direction. There are those that say, let's take him. There are those that say, nah, he has nothing to do in the Black Stars. So, where do you, Achu, as you start with Achu, where do you see the merits and demerits of both sides, both arguments?
There is no merit to taking Andre-Ayew to the World Cup.
Hey,
There's no
Hey!
merit.
I'm listening to you.
If you ever took issues with Keto Kreku sitting in the studio 6 or 7 years ago to say that he has a hand or had a hand in player selections, you should begin to question Kofi Adams for his relentless assault on Otuado regarding taking Andre to the World Cup. Since November, since we secured World Cup qualification, the minister has done about 3 interviews where each time he's talking about Andre. In fact, the first one was on CTFM, where he literally said he and his advisors, some of them sometimes wonder why Otuado is not inviting Andre into the national team. So this thing has, at that time, Andre was not even playing. It was clubless. We had just qualified for the World Cup. In fact, it was the day after, the morning after World Cup qualification was secured. So Kofi Adams' interest has nothing to do with whether or not Andre is playing. He and some people in government just want to see Andre at the World Cup. Last week, Edem Agbana also came to make a very spirited defense of that. My warning to him is, Otuado Ankasane Keka, don't give him an excuse by trying to force a player down his throat. And this thing, it's not healthy. It's not healthy that the minister and or members of government will be going into radio interviews and be discussing players who the coach has clearly stated a position on that player. The reason I say there is no merit to take Andre-Ayew to the World Cup, apart from my disgust at this public agenda or whatever it is to take him, is 2. The first one, and more importantly, is the fact that the coach himself does not want him to be part of the team. That should end the debate. The coach, on many occasions, had spoken about Andre, and for 2 years, he had not selected him. He gave his reasons. He has moved on. People seem to think that Andre will somehow behave and accept a bit part role in the national team. Then you don't know Andre-Ayew. The Andre that retired from the national team in 2013 is the same today. Because at his last AFCON, in fact, for Chris Hughton's first game, when the coach dropped him, Andre went rogue, decided to go and warm up by himself.
And you know this how?
At the Barbara Sports Stadium, because I was told so by the coach himself. When we went to the AFCON, when Andre was dropped by Chris Hughton, he misbehaved again. And that conduct was the basis for Otuado's decision that if he cannot trust that you will behave when you're not playing, because as far as he was concerned, Andre was not going to be a mainstay in the team as a starter or be enjoying the minutes that he had enjoyed before. And still, if you cannot guarantee him that, then you will not play. So for Otuado, it's very simple. He had that conversation with the player and he made the player aware. Those who say that, we should take him for his leadership abilities, that idea only has value, presumably because people believe that Andre has the capacity to influence his teammates to perform better. No be so, as the leader of the team. In the years when Andre was captain, that was the best platform for him to put that leadership influencing capacity to use. What were the outcomes when we played? The first AFCON that he captained Ghana, we had our worst AFCON showing since 2008. Round of 16 exits. Then the next AFCON, we failed to make it out of the group stage. Then the next AFCON that he captained Ghana again, as for that one in Cote d'Ivoire, we did not even win a single game. We failed to make it out of the group stage. In between, there was a World Cup group stage exit. So if you want evidence of Andre's leadership and his capacity to influence players to get results, we have already seen it. It has not been enough. Let us move on.
Interesting. Achu says that he doesn't see any merit, so there's no point for him to go and talk here. He's made this point as strongly as he could possibly do. He says no reason whatsoever should merit an inclusion of Andre-Ayew in the Black Star squad for the World Cup. Sicho, now I can come to you. You have 3 minutes.
Good. So, you see, Andre has an opportunity of becoming the first African to play in not even only African, very few players to have played in four World Cups. I think Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi, they've done more than that. They have done that. And after them, there aren't many players who have done that number. And in Africa, Andre would be the only one if he goes to the World Cup. So there's a suggestion that, if a Ghanaian has an opportunity of doing that, then why not help the Ghanaian do that? But and then there are many who have also said, okay, now Andre wasn't playing a year and a half ago, or maybe half a year, a couple of months ago, so it didn't make sense to get him around the national team. But now he's playing, and he's playing 90 minutes in a league that is at a good level. Every day says it's at a good level. So why are we not looking at him as we are looking at all other Ghanaians who are eligible to play for the national team? And it's a very genuine, place to be, or genuine ask. But then we look at the national team in itself, where Andre-Ayew is quite clearly a player Otuado doesn't want in the national team. And when Otto spoke, he said that he had met Andre and he had told Andre why he had not selected him, but he had not closed the door on Andre, which means Andre has a chance of coming in. I thought that was a political answer, but that is what he says, and it's on record. So I'm not going to say Otto will never call Andre, but that is what it appears he will never work with him. Now, we also hear in different quarters that Andre has a fractured relationship with Otto, has a fractured relationship with the GFA president, which doesn't really matter because GFA presidents, the ball on the pitch, the inside. You won't be say, go find money, come and get a go play. But we hear he's got a fractured relationship with him. Otuado himself has a big problem. He didn't do well in the AFCON qualifiers. He's done well to get us to the World Cup. The last thing that Otto would need ahead of this World Cup is for us to force a player he doesn't want on him. He needs a squad he knows he can manage. And nobody needs to tell me, sitting on the fences, I think Andre's character can be difficult to manage because he demands a certain level of attention. He demands a certain level of professionalism from even his colleagues. And sometimes he steps on their toes. So when you talk to people around the team, not all the players are even were on board with his leadership style. And now we have a settled national team where it looks like the boys are together since Jordan became a captain. In fact, we've had a problem in the AFCON qualifiers. One of the key things that let us down was that. And the World Cup qualifiers, one of the things that got us through was the unity amongst the group. So I think that let's allow Otto to pick his team. I won't say don't take Andre to the World Cup.
If he includes him.
If Otto goes to sleep and an angel reveals to him that it is Andre who scored the 89th minute goal against England for us to qualify, let him call him. If Otto goes to meet his technical team and decide that we need Andre, let him call him. But if Otto decides that Andre has no business in his team, so be it.
Okay. So the coach has the ultimate responsibility.
Ultimate.
And you're saying that let's back the coach irrespective of the decisions he makes.
Absolutely.
But let's resort to him for the decision.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, Otto is my guy.
From way back.
From way back.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know that I love Otto and I trust Otto. Let's also put on record that Otto's decision to keep Andre out of the team wasn't down to footballing reasons. It's not based on Andre's ability.
Because he was playing. At the time he made the decision.
The month he made the decision, Andre won Player of the Month for his club, Le Havre. He was banging in goals.
That's true.
It is off the field issues. He can't manage him. Otto feels like he's not experienced enough to manage Andre. There are certain characters that some managers just can't manage. Even in club football, you see, I can't manage you, I'll sack you. And it's not down to the player, it's not on the manager. Maybe in 10 years' time, when Otto builds his experience, you'll be able to manage characters like
Andre. By the time, Andre will be 46.
Yeah, fantastic, you call him. But the thing is, Otto can't manage him. We understand how important team chemistry is. We understand how man management is. We know that it plays a key part in players' performance. We all know the incidents that happened during the AFCON qualifiers. It's not that the players couldn't play or they were not good. There was a lot going on behind the scenes and it didn't help the team. That got resolved. Leadership was changed. Hands were shook. Players started getting along. And we saw the direct opposites of what we saw. In fact, that has been Ghana's best performing year. 2025 was Ghana's best performing year over the past 6 years. Very positive performances, unbeaten in competitive games. And now the same coach is telling you that. Who told you that if you give me this and you allow this guy to stay away, I will build a team to be able to do good things? And we've seen what has happened in 2025. I'm saying that going into the World Cup, the most important competition in the world, let's not force his hand and cause troubles. Let him go with who he wants. I trust Otto. The bottom line is, in as much as the records are important, you can't say the records are not important. As for that one, I will not agree. The records are important. They are not more important than the success or otherwise of the whole team. So you can't take a risk. If it was a case where Otto genuinely felt like Andre can come back, I will not fault him because that's Otto's decision. But once my coach says that he can't manage it, he doesn't want him to be in the team.
And if he changes his mind?
If he changes his mindset some way, because yes, if he changes his mind, it doesn't mean that the day has changed.
So it can also be that he has received some assurances from him.
No, it will be that.
So
it would be that he can assure that the day won't be destructive.
The thing is, if Otto changes his mind, I would have wanted it to have happened a bit earlier, so that he will give him a couple games in camp for us to see whether it is true. But the World Cup is too much of a risk, so let's move. Jordan is captain. Partey, Kudus,
it's a phone call away from going to the World Cup.
Thank you guys for making that brief. See, I've got a couple of messages here before we wrap it up. The tour president, the Noah at the end of the Chelsea coach's name, no? What does he cook or sell? Rosie Noah.
the cooking body.
Good afternoon, guys. For us fans, all that we need is win the league and other cups. But for the Andre-Ayew, I think that it's too early to decide because we should wait to see his contribution to his club, Ajman Joseph in Community 9. This one says, this Kwame from Awoshu, who says the world of football fans and parties are biased, and their bias is being exposed, and their hypocrisy as well. So which team is playing better football in England? In Europe, apart from Bayern and Barca, which team has scored more goals than Arsenal? As for Mikel Obi, I don't blame him. You guys are giving him the unmerited mileage as if he was a better footballer. The hate and biases against Arsenal becoming too much. I shock Gibbs Sicho for his analysis on Declan Rice. He should name me 3 midfielders in the Premier League who are better than Rice. Sicho said he's not the one saying it. He says it was someone who tweeted it. Daniel Harrison Addo in Hachu says, Team Sport, the day is done with the Black Stars. Please kindly let us focus on giving the young ones some chance. All right. This one says, God bless Achu. Well done on the Andre-Ayew topic. This one says, good afternoon. I can't believe Sicho is playing to the gallery. People are not happy with Sicho. The Arsenal fans, as usual. Anyway, he said that you are for saying the other side who say they're playing ball football have a right to say that.
So after saying their side, no. Sicho should have just
I'll make you know why. Make you know why. Make you know why now. Anyway, Sicho, thank you very much. But guys, George, so don't worry. Both sides need to be heard. It's okay. It's a democracy.
Yeah.
Your freedom of speech is guaranteed by the Constitution. So allow
100%.
people to talk. So let them talk.
When Odegaard lists that title, that show I'll host it.
All right, thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Sicho. That's our show. We're back again next Friday. And this Tuesday at the Palms by Eagle, we're launching the Rep Your Jersey, Hits FM Rep Your Jersey 2026 with Real Madrid Man City. So join us, the Palms by Eagle. That's where Holiday Inn used to be. We'll all be there to bring you the action. All of us will be there. So do join us there on Tuesday evening for an evening of amazing football. My name is Fentu Tahiru Fentu. Up next, BBC World Service. And after that, drive time on Joy.